Good morning. I'm a little late with this one, about a week and a day late for this one, but you know, life happens and whatever. So I wanted to go over all the information that I learned for Mardi Gras, because it's not just that Tuesday that you see on the calendar, Mardi Gras. It is a big holiday down here in Louisiana. And it's kind of like what I think is Halloween, Thanksgiving, like kind of you prepare for this big day, but also there's parties and fun times, and you decorate, you set up. I mean, the aisles in the stores fill up with purple, blue, and or no blue, purple. What are the colors? Purple, green, and gold. There we go. Sorry. But the aisles fill up with beads and hats and wreaths and garland and all that stuff of these colors. I guess it would be these colors. Woo! So all this information I got was from my friends down here, and thank you guys for letting me pick your brain and be super annoying with questions. The parades, there's parades Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday, 2 weeks prior to Mardi Gras. Don't touch. Eat your waffle. Each day has a parade. And they're all different. And each parade is known as a crew, and each crew all have different people. So there's a king and a queen and dukes and duchesses of the parade, and then you can be a part of the parade, and you pay a fee, and that saves you a place on a float. It gives you an invitation to a ball that they have, like the whole group of the parade goes to this ball and they celebrate. They eat and they drink and they dance, and it's crazy. And their costumes are so elaborate. Like the day of the parade, they have these buses that pick you up at a specific spot, and then all day long you're eating and drinking before you get on the float. So all day you're drinking, going to different bars, different restaurants, and celebrating. And on the bus there's a DJ, there's music playing, and there's drinks, and there's food, and it's a huge celebration. And so your fee to be a part of the parade covers that as well. Well, I got a different pricing from different people, and it was about $300 I heard, and then I heard $1,500. The ones that we went to had 2 crews in the parade, because some of them are all male and some are all female, and then there's some that are a mixture as well as teenagers. I mean, it just depends on what crew you want to be a part of. I'm not sure how you get in touch and what you do to be a part of it, but it's pretty interesting all that they do. And the fee to pay to get on the float and stuff does not include what you're throwing. So you have to buy what you're going to throw. So the beads and stuff, the novelty items. And they throw other things than just beads. So I'll go over that in a little bit. It's a whole elaborate process, and each parade has different crews. So that's a ton of people in parades, because you're talking Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 2 weekends. Then there's Monday and Tuesday, Fat Tuesday of parades, all different crews with 20 to 30 floats per parade. I mean, whoa, crazy, huh? Crazy. Beads. Now, our first parade, we went with a friend who had access. Their old boss had a lot, or they I don't space that they they build these grandstands, which is basically a tractor trailer back end with bleachers on it so that they can move it. And they're decorated, and as you can see, you can stand up there where you can get beads thrown, and then you're not trying to kind of fight a crowd. And also it has seats up there. The one that we specifically went to, they had awesome setup, and I wasn't really anticipating it because I didn't know about all this stuff. So you get there, and this guy had a tent. He had a DJ playing, he had food, he had a bar, he had drinks, they were dancing, and then you could go up to the grandstand and watch the parade. It was super awesome. And so we went and celebrated with them one parade, and then we went with another friend who had another awesome setup where they were kind of, well, the grandstand that we went to was actually near the end of the parade, and the other one that we went to was at the beginning. And our friend had a pickup truck set up where they had backed into a parking spot, and the road that the parade was on, it was like perfect distance for obviously beads being and what we did, as you can see, is we put the kids in the back of the pickup, and we also sat in the pickup. No, we're not gonna want that. You want to help me go through this stuff? You want to help me? Okay. Help. All right, so I might as well go over this stuff because he's been antsy. I've been keeping all of this stuff on the table to try and show you kind of what they throw at the parade, and he's been very concerned with why it's up here and why he can't play with it. So hold on one second. Okay, so the things that they throw at the parades is kind of like a fair. Like you don't have to pay cover, you don't have to pay to play a game to win a gift, or food. You don't have to, they actually throw food. So anyways, I'll show you some things that they threw. So the beads, as everybody knows, is the beads. So they have different types of beads, as you can see here. Let's see. All right, here are the beads. You can resell the beads that you catch to different places, and these are used beads, as you can see. Let's see here. See the staple? Yeah. So if it's stapled or a Ziploc bag, those are used beads, or beads that are open and held together with a receipt, it looks like. Stapled receipt. And then there's also specialty beads that are different than the normal colors, different shapes than the normal round beads, the normal beads and stuff. And then here are the new beads. That is the sippy cup and the bucket. It's sealed, and these are new beads. Each crew has their own specialty beads that they have as well. So we went to the Hyacinthians parade, carnival. We have the crew of Titans. Then there's the crew of Turanians, which is also this cup. They throw cups too. And this is another Hyacinthian make-believe 2017 crew of Hyacinthians. So the specialty ones, obviously they throw all of these beads and you have to catch them. So these are kind of nice. I think we'll keep these just because it shows which ones we, which parade we went to and what we caught and everything. And well, Teddy and I went to 3 and Josh went to 2. And so this is not all the beads. We actually gave some back because also during the parade you can throw them back as donations to veterans or to certain groups. So we threw a lot of them back, and we also gave some to our friends because honestly in an RV we don't want to have all of these laying around. I think we're just going to donate those, maybe keep the specialty ones. But in addition to the beads that are thrown, oh, sorry to be jumping around. So also this is a glass bead that was given to me. They don't throw these, they actually call you to the float to give you the bead. So that was kind of special. That side note, there are novelty things that are thrown. Bejeweled shoes, I didn't see that. A golden coconut, I'm not sure. I kind of read elsewhere that they don't throw that anymore because it's kind of a hazard. And let's see here. And decorated purses. So on a side note for that one, I actually, the first parade we went to when we were in the grandstand, near the end of the parade, I caught a purse. I thought somebody had thrown their purse off the float, or maybe someone was just throwing and whatever. So I left it. I didn't realize it was a novelty item like these that are thrown, and it's actually something that's one of the a good thing to catch at a parade. So oops, somebody got that one. I didn't keep it because I thought somebody had a little too much fun and threw their purse. I don't know. There wasn't anything in it, but anyway, so they also throw the stuffed animals. There you go. Yeah, dinosaur. Many footballs. This one's a used one, as you can tell. Again, oh, they threw these noise makers. Teddy likes that one too. And they threw these. Yeah. And they just threw a ton of stuff, and obviously we didn't keep everything because of room, space, all that stuff. So at each parade, we were thrown different things, and we learned that whenever there's a float going by, you should not turn around. Thankfully, when we were at the grandstands, Josh was with me, so he could hold Teddy. He's a better catcher than I am. And we were pretty far back, and also my friends that I went with had enough family members there too that, like, if I couldn't block everything, they were there too to catch. Because they do throw them. The men throw harder than the women. I think the women are nicer in the aspect that they kind of look to see if you're looking, whereas the men just throw. They chuck it. And I mean, literally, we had our friends had a tote, like a Rubbermaid tote, full of beads and footballs and everything. So it was just crazy, but it was a lot of fun, and I am so glad we got to experience it because it opened our eyes to something we were not aware of. Again, just thought it was that little day on the calendar. But it's a whole big celebration, and we were so glad to be a part of it. And we had a lot of fun, and Teddy did too. I mean, he loved the music. Everybody, the DJs that were playing on the floats, they each had different music, and so Teddy loves music, and he was just dancing. This has given you guys some information. I hope I gave the correct information. If not, I do apologize. Oh, also with the beads, I didn't mention this. Yeah, no, I did not have to show my tatas to get beads. First of all, it's illegal in Homa. So I think they said that they do that in New Orleans, but we didn't go to New Orleans. We were in Homa, and the fact that it's the second largest Mardi Gras celebration in Louisiana, I don't think we were missing out on much. Maybe Josh thought so, but just kidding, honey. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Can you say stay safe and God bless? All right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Hey, you! We gotta change that diaper.